right now? Is that what the deal is, Paul? And we're getting ready to log into Facebook.
K9 Monahan. Okay.
Oh, K9 Monahan. Hey, everybody, it's me, the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. That's for K9 Monahan.
Oh, our friend Mike the Cop.
Mike the Cop.
All right, we have another friend, Mike the Cop.
We were driving home last night, and I said to my husband, don't you have a friend Mike the Cop? And he said, I do. I said, well, now we know another Mike the Cop. So, hey, Mike, how are you? Thanks so much for tuning in. And hey, everybody, I hope you had a fantastic, fantastic Christmas. We celebrated beautifully with my daughter and her family yesterday morning. We made our annual trek up to Massachusetts to have some lovely, delicious goodies and to spend some time with Jen and her in-laws and neighbors, aka
Mike the Cop.
Mike the no, it's K9 Monahan.
Oh, right.
No, his name. But we love that you're here, and you never know where your fans are coming from, and we found out that Mike is a fan of watching Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. So, Paul, who else is with us today?
All right, Shaq-Wit Damak. Who's that? Well, welcome.
But thank you for watching. Well, we hope you enjoy this as much as we do.
And K9 Monahan says, "Yeah, Merry Christmas."
Yes.
Bryce Wonderboy says, one is the loneliest number. And K9 Monahan says, you guys are the best. He's only saying that because it's true.
Okay, Paul, let's switch over to...
All right, now coming to us live on the Facebook. Jillian Goldrich says hello, and Darren Showers, hello from Cape Cod. Doris Coldwell says hello, and Nancy Robertson says hello. Michelle Mingo Lewis, how is Paul here? Well, as they say in the cartoons, the hero always arrives in the ta-da nick of time. We had a slight change in plans. My travel got, I'm going to go later than earlier. Delayed. Yeah, that's the word. That too. Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Yeah, that's the ticket. This is how we do it. Oh, reminded me of a song. Yes, yes. Kim Kersetter, hi. Wait, KGYB is in the house. Yeah, yeah. Anna Maria Milani, hi guys. Watching with Lucy on my lap. Lucy on her lap watching Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl.
Oh God,
that reminded me of that song, right? Yeah. Anna Maria Wermansky says hi.
Hi,
is that a new name?
Another Anna Maria. Hi.
No, Anna Marie, not Anna Maria.
Oh, Anna Marie. Okay.
Yeah, but is that a new name?
I think it is.
Are you new to us, Anne Marie? If you are, welcome. And how did you find out about all this craziness? And Gloria Hamilton says hello, everyone. And Oriana Christina Bruno throws up a hello. Leslie Toy Weiss. Yeah, I said that. Ice with a W. Hi, everyone. Julia Johnson Roy. Hola. Hola. Jackie Vandenberg. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Oh, different song.
Lots of them.
Joanne Pearl. Is that a new name?
I think I've heard that name before.
Okay. Glad you had a good holiday. Love your sweater. Sweater, wetter.
Thank you.
Renee Richardson. How is Paul here? Thought he was traveling.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the story as soon as Paul finishes welcoming everybody.
Andrea Whitmore. Hi, buddies. Hey, buddy. Michelle Mingo Lewis. OMG, he's on a roll. Yeah, get some butter, Michelle, because he's on a roll.
Oh, God.
Renee Richardson says, happy holidays, everyone. And Hannah Rubin says, hello. Going back to the Instagram.
Is there going to be time for me?
K9 Monahan, you guys are the best. I know I read that before, but I like the sound of it, so I read it again. And since all good things come in three, K9 Monahan says, you guys are the best.
Oh, we have a show.
Oh, no, sorry. Gurgid, like your sweater.
Thank you. This is up. Can I just let them know the sweater is knitted with Madara. It is a Noro design, and I love the neckline on this sweater. So okay, go ahead.
Did you say Madara?
Madara, Lady Madara, yes.
Lady Madara, sweater around your neck.
Watch it.
PAV 837 joined. Who that?
I have no clue.
And doing the show justice tonight, coming from to us.
Dina.
Dina Justice says, hello, I'm new to the group. I don't think so. Joanne Pearl says, I'm the girl from Yonkers that came to visit. I remember her.
Now I remember you,
Yes,
Joanne.
yes. Hi, Joanne.
I knew your name. I couldn't put your face with it, but now I know.
Is a Pearl for sure. That's her name, Joanne
Okay.
Pearl. And Nancy Parks, more like flatbread than a roll.
Paul's on a pita. Paul on a pita. That's what we're going to call you.
You have Flat Stanley and Paul on a pita. Okay.
All right.
Gigi. Oh, Gigi. RDH. Gigi. Jillian? No.
Jillian or GGRDH. I believe that's Jillian. But we also have Gina Bates. So we got G. They're both GGs, and I get them mixed up. So
she says Dina is funny. Yes,
Dina is funny. Dina is funny.
Deborah Chapman. Hi, love your dog.
Me too.
So hi, Minnie.
Hi, Minnie.
Should she put her sweater? No, she doesn't need a sweater.
No, she doesn't need her sweater. It's just sweater weather for her.
Sweater weather.
Okay. Are we do we welcome everybody?
I think so. Sweater
Okay.
weather.
Well, all right. So now a couple of
weather.
things that I want to go over because I just think this has been like a year of progress and growth for so many of us in so many ways. And I want to start off by talking about the first project that we did in 2022 as a group was the Cozy X sweater. And for so many people, that was their first sweater. What, Paul? You're making noises.
You said not to talk, so I'm not talking. She told me explicitly to shut my face because she had a lot of stuff to cover tonight.
But why are you talking then?
I'm not. I'm talking silently.
But that's write things down if you think I need to know them.
Nah, I can't.
How's that?
Marilyn Bresler joined. Hello, Marilyn.
So, hi, Marilyn.
Lila Foster says hello.
Hi there. Paul, you just see Paul. He's like a ping pong ball going back and forth between Instagram and the Facebook. So Cozy X was a great introduction to sweaters for so many of you. And I really feel like it just kind of opened the door to people taking some of that mystique and a little bit of apprehension out of knitting sweaters. We started off the year with that, and then we went on to a couple of other things. We had the bejazzle. Paul, can you
That's
just
Rod's
turn the
favorite.
can? No, it's a bajagi.
Oh, bajagi,
It's a
bajazzle.
bejazzle. Let me see if I can grab
Okay,
it.
9 Monahan. Paul, did you go see your daughters? The trip got delayed. I'm supposed to go out Wednesday now instead of today.
So this bejazzle sweater was a shawl was another of our early projects in 2022. So pretty cool though the way that one worked, huh?
Real cool, Daddy.
I like that. So that was another, and so this one introduced some webbing and cast off and cast back on techniques, and working with two different yarn weights. That one has a fingering and a DK, and you can do a DK and a bulky. So many
like
ways
the
to
camera
work
guy used to be.
so many
bulky.
ways to work that pattern. And then the gem shawl, when we did that as another knit along, and that was our introduction to Whitney Terrell's designs for Adventure Bound Designs. So in the first few months of 2022, we had so much happening, and it kept growing from there. And I have more to talk about, but I see Paul smiling away because he's got more to interject.
Well, as fortune would have it, my good friend Jerry Davis is joining us via the LinkedIn. Says beautiful, true talent there.
Oh, thank you, Jerry. And thank you for tuning in with us. We really appreciate that.
One of my SDL brothers.
Oh, well, hi there. Thank you for joining. So, our projects just kept going on and on throughout the year. And we introduced a project. Let's see, we had 9 different projects that we introduced this year. before the year was out, and we just kept continuing to bring them out. And those were just the ones that we did as knit-alongs or as group projects, but there were so many in between too. So we really had a lot happening in 2022 as far as projects go. Before we go into designers, Paul, you're getting a little misty-eyed there.
Jerry Davis says, I wish my mom was still alive. She would love this.
Well, we'll
be
thinking of your mom, and I hope that we bring a smile to your face as you remember your mom with all these great things that we do here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. And perhaps you know somebody else who knows how to knit or would like to learn how to knit or crochet, and if they do, we're the folks that they can talk to, because we do that lots and lots here. So we've got more on tap in 2023 coming up as far as projects and designs and things like that go. But let's look at some of the designers that we worked with in 2022. We were really lucky when you think about it. You know, we had Melissa Leapman on the show a few times, and we learned about her adventures of her knit your own adventure, where she has different endings to the patterns. You can create your own design within the design. Deborah Newton, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Deborah, for joining us for the
our luncheon.
Our luncheon just recently. That was such fun. We brought more people together at that luncheon than we ever dreamed about. You know, the people, people made new friends, and it was just an amazing thing. And we're going to be doing more of that in 2023. As a matter of fact, we'll have another one coming up in March, and it's called March Madness. And it's not just for the people who came to that luncheon. It's to bring more people together to expand the community, for it to continue to grow. So if you haven't signed up for that in 2023, it's called the March Madness Luncheon.
And you can find it on our website at www.nittygrittyyarngirl.com.
And Carla Scott, thank you again for bringing all these designers together every time there's a new Noro magazine that comes out. Nikki Epstein, Laura Steinberg, Sandy Prosser, Deborah Newton, we're all there with you, and they call in. So they come in so willingly to share all their designs with us for that. And we would be totally amiss if we did not mention how we love all things Jody Long, and how Jody helped us to celebrate our grand opening here, and continues to be as much a fan of Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl as we are of his. And Jody, we love you, and we appreciate all that you bring to our fans and to Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl throughout the year. And do we have some comments there, Paul, before I move on?
Yes, we do. And Jerry, your comments really touched me, man. I'm so glad that we're friends. Gloria Hamelthy shared, and Valerie Vestal Reinking, hello from Seattle.
Good evening, and thank you, Gloria, for sharing.
I think she's sleepless.
I don't know.
In Seattle.
Oh yes, is that Jackie Vandenberg?
No, Valerie Vestal Reinking.
Yeah.
Sleepless in Seattle. Hello from Seattle. Jerry Davis says, can't imagine being anywhere else. And Lorraine Schiller says, hi, y'all. Antoinette Kellum joins us, throws up a hi. Jerry Davis says, you do. My best memories are crocheting with my mom. I used to help her when I was a kid, assembling her blankets. It brought her so much peace. Oh my God. He's going to make me cry before the show's over. Because I'm a mush pot to begin with. My girls know that. We go see a tearjerker movie, and they bring tissues. And at the appropriate scene in the movie, they both look at me from either side, just waiting for the eyes to well up.
Because, of course, you have to be in the middle of the two girls.
Of course. Of course. Is there any other way? Mary S. Leonard, Maine, showing up late. Hey, I didn't know you could get here from there.
That's why it took her so long.
And we have Undead Heidi joined.
Hi, Undead Heidi.
Who's that?
So it's an Instagram friend. I believe Heidi is also a designer, or I can't remember if Heidi, are you a designer or a knitter for hobby? So let us know that. I know we follow each other on Instagram.
And Kim Barone 1 joined. Hello from California. What? Julia Johnson Roy, I'm munching on a late dinner. My husband thought I was a Zoom, LOL. Yeah. Bang, Zoom.
So let's talk a little bit more about our partners.
Shwada.
Our partners. Now, here's where I get a little misty-eyed because one of my partners, my little buddy Ben, left us by surprise in April, which we never expected. And but along came Minnie, and she filled that little space. Of course, she'll never take the place of Ben, just like Ben never took the place of Lily. But we're so happy to have her around. And Ben was my sidekick, and now Lily just keeps kicking my butt. But you forget how hard it is to have a puppy in the house. It's like having a toddler in the house after you haven't had one for a while. And
it's still Ben's chair.
And it's still Ben's chair at home. Yes, Minnie sits in Ben's chair.
Yeah, and Oreo.
And Oreo sits in Ben's chair. But she's look. How did she get to be so quiet all of a sudden? She was so active just before the show. No,
Minnie's going poopy inside.
Minnie can't go poopy inside. And look what Anna brought for Minnie. Anna brought her a little bow.
How cute is
So I
that?
have a
Oh
little
my
collar
God.
at home for her that I'm going to put that on her, and she can enjoy that.
Kimberone1 shared
Thank you,
on
Kimberone.
the Instagram.
Kimberone.
Thank you. Oh, and Jerry Davis says, yes, men can crochet. I have done it in forever. I haven't done it in forever, but I think I could still make a straight chain.
Muscle memory always comes back. So we do
That's
it. You know what's really funny? This morning, Paul was trying to teach me how to use all this equipment that he has because he was going to be going out of town. And he's like pointing this and do this and do that and do that. And I said, Jim, come here, you. Sit down. And I had him do a knit stitch with me. And he said, I'd probably have to do that a few more times before I really understood it. And my response was touche, because you don't learn anything that fast. But once you do learn it, as you say, is it Jerry? As you say, Jerry, it becomes something you will remember and recall as it goes on. So I'm not really interested in learning how to run that. But when Paul's interested in learning how to knit, I'll be interested in how to learn that. And don't even tell me you can spin a good yarn, because I don't want to hear it.
And besides, the hero always arrives in the nick of time. And Kimberone1 says, I am teaching 6th graders how to crochet after school.
Oh, that's great, Kim.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's great. Thanks for sharing that.
Kelly Kohlhofer shared, and Diane Gondek says, hello all.
Hi,
And
Diane.
hashtag Doodle Girl Adventures in Whitney joined.
Adventures with Whitney.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Adventures with Whitney. It's okay. It's okay, Paul. You just get Paul doesn't read, he just says. Okay. So speaking of partners and speaking of Whitney.
She says, I love that sweater.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And we love Whitney.
And speaking of Whitney and partners, my dear rep, who will always be the great and amazing Baldini, Jim Baldini, retired this year. And as the night that that we got word that Jim was retiring, I said to Paul, the only thing that would make me feel any better about losing Jim as a rep would be if Whitney became our new rep. And the next day we got an email saying that she was. So I'm really excited to have Whitney as a new partner here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, along with Jeff Grill at Knitting Fever and Euro Yarns, and the whole team at Knitting Fever and Euro Yarns, who continues to be an amazing partner and supporter of Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. I'll tell you, this is a group of people who were there with us from the very beginning and continue to support all the things that we do here at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. We have we introduced Wonderland yarns to you all this year. We also introduced Malabrigo and Barocco and Monastel Uruguay. My goodness, we brought all these new brands on board, along with Delaque, all the accessories of Delaque and the mood bags. And oh my goodness, it just has been so much has happened, all in what seems like a short time. And much of that was spurred when we decided that we were going to pull the trigger on brick and mortar, which was something I never, ever thought I would do. and had a fleeting thought about it at the end of 2019, dismissed it. And then when we knew that there was going to be a void in town here, we knew that we were going to retire the bus. It seemed like the next logical step in our growth was to do this. And we're just thrilled that we did. And it's thanks to all of you that made that happen. I know that I say that a lot, but I cannot say it enough because you all are what keep us going and growing. Yes, Paul.
Well, the Nitty Gritty Yarn Boy had a couple of interesting things happen in 22 also.
Who cares?
I care. And all the fans care, I'm sure.
I'm joking.
It was the first time that I actually chased, flagged down, and pulled over in total SWAT style the FedEx guy for a shipment that we almost missed.
And that was not the first time Paul has flagged down and followed something that was important to him. The last time he did that, it was the Frosty Treat guy.
Oh, yeah. I pulled that sucker over. I did a U-turn on the main road, flagged that sucker over, and got me a Choco Malt, baby. Oh, yeah. And also, we had that incident by the mailbox, which we're not going to get into. And there was one other thing that happened.
Incident by the mailbox?
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
Oh!
Scared the bejesus out of me. I had no idea. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. And there was one other thing. What was that one other thing?
I have no idea. I'm not you.
Julie Whitman Klein. I can't wait to come to your store.
Julie Whitman Klein, do we know you?
Are you a new person also? This
a new
is
person?
Very exciting.
Were
yes.
you just born?
No, not newborn. New person to the show. Wow, this is so great. We see so many new names every week. This is awesome.
Yep. It's
How
great.
did you find out about the Nitty Gritty Yarn Boy and all this craziness that happens here on a Monday night? No, from Warsaw, Indiana.
Oh, are you going to come visit us? We have an event coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a great segue into what's happening in 2023. Was there something else you wanted to share, Paul?
I totally forgot.
Okay, so what's happening in 2023 as we continue to grow? We've got more fantastic, amazing projects coming your way. Let's think about this. What are the new trends? I went online today. I want to make sure that we continue to bring you what's fashionable, what you're going to see in the stores, but better because it's hand knitted, all those great things. And so what are some things you want to look at?
Evening vid.
Okay. What are some things you want to look at? You want to look at still
Wait,
oversized
was that a question
sweaters.
or a statement?
It's a rhetorical question. You want to look at oversized sweaters. You want to look at checkerboard. And we're working on a great checkerboard sweater for you. Color blocking and mohair. Stripes. Mohair stripes. There's a great pattern on our website. Hold on a second.
While you're doing that, Sarah Gilbert joined and you, Nito, joined. Welcome. So there's a pattern on the website that uses 50 mohair shades. This sweater. If you look up fashion trends for winter 2023, you're going to see a sweater very, very similar to this. And these are the things that you want to keep in mind for 2023. Stop it. What?
So as we're looking at all these different sweaters and the different, Paul, please.
Sorry. No, come on, stop. No, come on. All right.
As we're looking at all the different trends for 2023 and the different sweaters that are in style, don't be afraid of that sweater. Don't be afraid to knit the sweater. We have the Learn to Knit Your First Sweater class coming up. If it's not your first sweater, but you still want to have the camaraderie of other people to knit with, join us during that. The knit along starts in January and it's a 2-month knit along. So that's something that you want to look at. We're still going to be doing our retreat. Our retreat in November is going to be at Water's Edge Resort and Spa this year. We
Yay.
have, yes, right. We're going back to Water's Edge.
Yay.
It's
Parking, that
I
guy
missed
is-
it. I missed it so much.
I
So
got yelled at last time.
you got yelled at?
Yeah, I parked in the owner's spot. The nerve.
Oh, well, it's okay. But it's okay. So we'll be there in November, and we're going to be working in a visit to the shop as well.
Yay.
While we're at the retreat. So we've got that. We're going to have some special guests at the retreat this year. So lots of fun that we've got planned there. We're still going to be doing the Fiber Festival of New England in November as well. And January. Have you heard about Ken Yarn? Let me get Ken Yarn.
Meanwhile, I'll read a couple of comments. All right. Lorraine Schiller says, great store. Thank you, Lorraine. Julie Whitman Klein says, yes. And Jerry Davis, your laugh is infectious. Gina Bates, felting too.
Oh,
Renee
good idea.
Richardson, doesn't Jody have a checkerboard pattern in his men's book?
Yes, Jody has is it a checkerboard pattern?
In the meantime, Jerry Davis says, careful, Paul. Happy wife, happy life.
Yes, thank you, Jerry.
And Doodle Girl says, you have the very best events planned. I can't wait. Yay, we can't wait to see you either.
So Jody has in the men's book, he's got the I don't know if we call this checkerboard, but it's the black and white, which is a fabulous sweater. And this is in the men's book, but you know what? Nothing says that this is not a universal design. This can be worn by in any gender. And then there's also this mosaic diamond pattern. So that's also really cool. And the
Is that
vest,
the gray? Is that the gray?
yes, the gray, not your gray.
Right.
So this is the one that
Not Uruguay?
Uruguay, the gray you want.
Uruguay.
Hold on a minute. This
Like
is the sweater that
The country
Paul
in South
wants.
America, Uruguay?
This is the one that you want, right?
Yeah, I'll get that sometime around the 5th and never.
Yeah, right, maybe. I just said I just have to have a minute to knit it. I'm finishing my doodle sweater.
Yay!
Whitney, you'll be happy to hear that.
Adventures with Whitney.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes.
It's finally, I'm taking the time to make it happen and get it done. But let's talk about Ken Yarn.
Michelle Mingo Lewis says, stranded, not in Tarja.
Stranded, not in Tarja. Yes, which means that stranded, you're not using all. In Tarja, you're using all the little balls of yarn. But this is stranded colorwork.
Stranded,
Okay.
like when you get mad and you leave me behind somewhere. You leave me stranded.
Yes, I'd like to. So Jake Kenyon is an independent dyer in Providence, Rhode Island. He's going to be coming to the store. We're going to be having a trunk show here. It will be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we're going to be doing a luncheon on Saturday. And what else do we have happening there?
Ooh.
Oh, and we'll do the trunk show. We'll do the trunk show live on Monday night on Twisted Stitches. So it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Monday night on Twisted Stitches. So he's got some great yarns here. This is his DK. Yeah, his Stratus DK. It is a superwash merino. And his fingering, which is also a superwash merino and nylon. And he's got his mohairs and bulky. So Jake will be bringing a bunch of yarns with him and a very, very, very special yarn that he is dyeing up for Knitty Gritty Yarn Girl. Nobody else will have this colorway. And so he and I worked really hard to come up with the colors and the names for the colors, which we will not reveal until we see them. So, Paul, what is your big giggle about now?
Speaking of dyeing up, Jerry Davis says, Paul, if you keep picking on her, she'll be knitting you a body bag instead of a sweater. Sweater.
That's what he did.
And all the way from Eureka, California, tuning in now is Rita Johnson Cutterman. Hashtag yarn it.
But I catch them.
I can't catch her beans.
You can't catch the beans, but now that we have Minnie, you're learning how to pitch. Oh, God. Well, I don't know. I was trying to get through this.
Sorry, I got carried away.
No, you always get carried
Sweater,
away.
sweater.
If you say that one more time, I'm going to walk out the door.
Eileen Steinhauer, what are the dates for the Ken Yard event?
It is January
January.
12th. Wait a minute.
Sure,
It's right here.
sure.
No, I have it right here. It says Jake on the page.
From State Farm?
January 12, 13, 14, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So the trunk show will be here, all the garments, and Jake will be here every day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then Saturday, we're going to do a little thing at the shop. So January 12, 13, 14. Yes, Paul.
When Jake comes here, I'm going to ask him, what are you wearing, Jake?
And he's going to say,
Khakis. On the Instagram,
I'll be the only person who ever asked him that question. The only person who ever asked him that question.
Yarn Ballet just joined, and Claudia Sunshine 107 joined.
Hi, Claudia Sunshine 107 in Yarn Ballet. Claudia Sunshine, I don't know who you are, but thank you for joining us.
Eileen Steinhauer on the platform here says, thanks. Yarn Ballet says, oh, that's awesome. I hope I can make it down there to see you and meet Jake.
Well, I hope you can too, because it's going to be a great week. And what, Paul? Who's Yarn Ballet? Yarn Ballet, identify yourself. I know she's local. I believe she lives in Groton.
Sounds like an episode of Star Trek. Yarn Ballet, identify yourself. This is Shuttlecraft. Okay. Beverly Riser says, good evening all. And Kim Kersetter, hang on. When is the hand-dyed event? And is that when your special hand-dyed yarn will be available?
Yes.
Or is it a pre-order? I don't want to miss that. I love that you're doing that.
The special dyed yarn will be, Jake will bring it with him. And it, I don't know, I hadn't thought about pre-orders, but I could certainly look into that.
Oh, Claudia Sunshine 107. It's cousin Claudia.
Oh, hi, cousin
Always
Claudia.
love
Claudia
watching
Derrick.
you. And Yarn Ballet says, haha, I'm Sharon. I'm in Webster, Massachusetts.
Oh, Webster, Mass.
But I've met you a couple of times.
Yes, you have. You have. But I, you know, when with especially on Instagram where names are, well,
the Instagram.
And where names are not the person's name, it's hard. Just like Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. People don't know that. Some people don't know my name is Paulette Meyer. They just think I'm the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl.
Leslie Tui Weiss says, OMG, Paul, exhausting.
Thank you.
Well,
welcome to my world.
I was in the exhaust business, just saying.
You know what?
Jerry Davis says, you guys are great. I love what you guys do here. It's always great to see a happy couple working together. Oh boy. Oh my God. You should see like 2 nanoseconds before we go live. She's like wrestling me to the ground.
This is why Buddha faces me all the time when I'm working, because I need peace in my life.
And we always ask, what would the Pak do?
What would he do?
He would just let it go. That's it. Andrea Wetmore, make sure he brings enough for the online folks.
I will.
Absolutely.
I will.
Kim Kersetter, right. What a fantastic idea. And Nancy Parks, Paul, please drop the before Facebook and Instagram.
Oh, God. Okay, everybody, I'm going to sign off because Paul can't, if he can't stop that silly laughing, I can't stand it.
I can't help it.
Jerry, does he laugh like that when he's on what is it, Sunday, Sunday morning
serious
show?
Stuff. That's not
That's
like
serious
comedy.
stuff. Well, why? Because this is comedy?
Yeah.
This is knitting. This is not comedy. This is knitting.
Wait. Yarn Ballet says, you mean your real name isn't KGYG?
Nope. My mom wasn't thinking that when I was born. She was thinking, oh my God, another kid.
FC Zumbog joined.
Well, hi, FC Zumbog. Thank you for joining us. I wish you got here earlier before it was time to go home.
That's on the Instagram.
Oh, Nancy. What am I going to do with him?
Jerry Davis says LOL, and Lila Foster, there's that laugh again.
What laugh? Oh, you know what? There's something. Wait, I want to share something with everybody.
Hold on a second. Late breaking developments. Jerry Davis says, yes, ma'am. And Nancy Park says, you haven't mentioned Vogue Knitting Live and Jody Long in February.
Oh, you know what?
It's still on we haven't gone down the list.
Well,
it's just I've been interrupting.
You keep getting interrupted. Right. Okay.
That's what it is.
Who reminded us of that?
Nancy Parks, my buddy.
Thank you. Okay. So yes.
She's my good friend, Nancy Parks.
I'm going to gag you until I'm done. So January, we have Jake. February, we will be at Vogue Knitting Live on Friday and Saturday. Well, actually, we'll be at Vogue Knitting Live on Saturday, February 11th. And we are all going to be doing a meetup at Chaz Palminteri's for dinner on Saturday night. So this is important for this one. If you're coming, or if you're planning to come, I should say, you need to go to KnittyGrittyYarnGirl.com, go to VK Live, just put in VK Live in the search bar, and it'll take you to the event. And we need to have a head count and a deposit for each person by January 12th, because I have to it has to be a month ahead of time, by January 10th, because I need to let them know how many people we have coming. The $50 deposit will be given back to you at when we get there, because they have to have a deposit for each person who's coming for the reservation. So just let you know, whatever you send in for that goes directly toward your dinner, or you'll actually get it back. We also have the marquee hat and cowl that Jill from Knit Sisu designed for us. And we're all going to be, if not all going to be, if you'd like to join us all and knitting the hat and cowl, that's on our website as well. And we're going to wear those for, to come to dinner, so that we all kind of have our little Vogue Knitting Live hat and cowl that we're having. And Jody will be joining us here at the shop the week after, which is the Saturday after the 11th. 11 and 7 is 18. February 18th, he'll be at the shop, and we're going to be doing an afternoon with Jody Long here. So Jody's going to be doing a U.S. tour, and he's coming back to Connecticut, back to Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, and we can't wait to see him here again. So that's January, February, March are all set up as far as events go. Yes, Paul.
And I'm going to have to spill another hot cocoa on his lap again, like I did last time.
Why?
Just because I did it last time. And Good and Evil Creations joined on the Instagram, and we've got some comments on
the Facebook.
On the Facebook. Let's see here. Jerry Davis says, "This is serious now. Straighten up, Paul." Kim Kersetter, how did the 12 Days of Christmas videos come out?
They are funny. They are cute. And we will have them all ready to be released by New Year's Eve. So actually they'll come out. We'll see them all Monday on the next Twisted Stitches, right, Paul? Will we play it on the next Twisted Stitches?
Well, depending how production goes, these things take some time.
Well, if they're going to be ready, if we say they're going to be ready by Friday, I'm thinking
No,
Monday.
We didn't say. You said.
I asked you.
Well, I just humored you. Yeah, it's easier just to humor than to get into a whole confrontation about it.
All righty. All right. Monday on the next Twisted Stitches, we'll have the video for you. They're coming along great. Okay. So what has to happen now is each of the people who are finalists will get a message from me asking you to text the video that we request from you to our cell phone, so that we can then create the production video, because we can't take the videos off Facebook. So it's just a little bit harder to do than we thought it was going to be.
All right. We're getting a little off color here. Nancy Robertson says, "I know where he can get a ball gag, Paulette." Mary S. Leonard says, "Paul, behave. This important stuff."
It is important stuff. Thank you, Mary.
Kim Kersetter, are you going? Yeah. No, not me, but
not
you.
you.
Well, I don't know. If there's like a huge demand for me to show up, if the chat just goes wild, no. Nitty Gritty Yarn Bird's got to be there, then maybe, but I'm not sure. Oh, she's in a little travel bag. That's it. Nancy Park says, "Maybe we can try a shock collar for Paul."
I like that idea.
No, not funny. Not
funny. Funny.
Jerry Davis, she's going to knit your mouth shut.
Okay.
Lila Foster said, issuing a gag order.
I like
And
that.
Rita Johnson Cotterman, you are the Paul. Andrea Whitmore, make it so, Paul, make it so. Oh, they're cheering me on. They want me to go to this dinner.
If you come to New York, Andrea, I'll be sure Paul's at dinner.
Jerry Davis says, knitting and crocheting create lifelong memories and can truly bring families together. In our case, it almost tears them apart. It's a relaxing knit that everyone can enjoy. Skill that everyone can enjoy.
It is a very relaxing skill that everyone can enjoy.
Oh, yeah, real relaxing. Walk in. Hi, honey. I'm counting. Don't interrupt me. Yeah, real relaxing, man. Andrea Whitmore says, I was talking about the 12 days video.
Oh.
Michelle Mingo Lewis, if you go, Paul, you have to wear a cowl and a hat. Oh, my God. With the pom-pom, that little furry thing there?
Yeah, that little furry thing.
I don't know about all that.
Okay, speaking of the little hat, and the little furry thing, I am not a hat knitter, just like I am not a sock knitter. But this year, in the past 2 months, in the past month, I have knit more hats, I think, than I've knitted probably in my whole life. And that was 5 of them. And it's just that I don't wear hats, so I never think to knit them. But I love the marquee hat and the marquee cowl. And then I wanted to knit a hat for my grandson's girlfriend. So I did that. And then would you grab that hat behind you?
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Hold on a second. And then I knitted a hat for both my grandsons, matching hats for them, which I didn't quite get done by Christmas Day. So this is Kyle's. Colin has his. So now he'll have a hat, and the 2 boys are the same ones. Oh, these are knitted out of La Pampa, and this is called the Harbor Master hat. And then the last hat that I knitted, well, the hat that I knitted before I finished this one, I wanted to do something in honor of Andrea Mowry, because many of you, I'm sure, have heard by now that Andrea's taking a couple of months off from designing because of medical issues. And I just wanted to do something for me to honor her, because she brings so much to design, and she has such gorgeous designs. I really do love them. We've knitted up her the night shift shawl. We've done it in Nora. We've done it in Painted Sky, the shift, all these different things. And her sweaters are just amazing. And we're so happy that she, for all that she brings to our knitting, that I just wanted to knit up a little something special for using one of her patterns. And so this is Tincture.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
And it's a little mosaic Tincture, Tincture. Thank you, Paul. Sorry. So that's Tincture, and I knitted this with Patagonia. And so I would just like to, this is not anything that's Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl based oriented. You don't have to buy yarn. I mean, it's got nothing to do with any of that, except that if you have an Andrea Mowry pattern somewhere in your stash or in your favorites, this might be a nice time to think about pulling that pattern out and grabbing some yarn, whether you have it in your stash or you need to get some yarn, and just do something to let her know that we're thinking about her, because Andrea, you bring so much to our enjoyment and pleasure of knitting. So I just did this to say thanks for all you do, Andrea. And we're happy that we can do a little something for her. Yes, Paul.
Coming to us all the way from down south in Virginia, we have Carolyn Noller with a hello, Carolyn. Everyone.
Hello.
And Rita Johnson and Cotterman love it and love Andrea.
Yes. She has so much to say. So she's a meaningful person. Her knits have so much to them that just make you feel good. There's one that's called Morning Rituals that's on my list of patterns that I want to get done. So, it's just this, but I couldn't get that one done fast. I could get this one done quickly, and I'm so glad that I did.
And Mary S. Leonard says, I love that Tincture hat. and our friend Chris Lynn's sister. You do beautiful work.
Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate that.
Carolyn Noller, love that hat. And Jerry Davis says, have a great night. Got to go. Thank you. Have a great night. Got to go. Thank you for letting me be here tonight.
Well,
what a cute hat.
We appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much. And if there's ever anything we can do to add to your knitting and crochet or your crochet pleasure, you just let us know.
I'm thinking a road trip to Connecticut, Jerry.
And with that, do we have any more folks?
Yes,
Paul?
Rita Johnson Carterman, great idea with a double heart emoji. And we have Lila Foster, I love knitting hats and mittens.
Oh,
and
man,
we have, hold on a second, we have a spammer coming to us from YouTube. We just blocked said spammer. Sorry about that message. And Candace Wise, love that hat. Will you make it a kit?
Oh, that's very easy. Just remember that when we make a hat, a kit, oftentimes you'll have enough yarn to make 2 hats. So you can reverse your pattern. It's just great. This is such a cool pattern. It takes one ball of yarn.
Lila Foster says, I love knitting hats and mittens.
Cool. Well, you know what I found with this is doing these hats this time. It's just a great little fast project for me. It's a great carry-along project. So I'm really glad that I did it. I might have spurred a new interest in me. My next thing to do that's a little project is knitting Minnie a new coat. Yes.
All right. Cousin Claudia says, love this hat. And Leslie Tui Weiss says, spammers suck. They do.
And they suck the wind out of you too.
Apparently that one a little more. We're just going to leave it at that.
Okay. All righty. So I think it's time for our sharing bucket, honey.
Whoa, did you say sharing bucket?
Because sharing is caring.
And for the new folks joining, you're going to explain how that works.
Right. So the sharing bucket, if it's your first time here with us, every time you share anything, Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. In fact, the folks who share on Instagram, I was writing that down tonight. Your name goes in our sharing bucket, and then we come and we share back. And speaking of sharing, if your entries are chosen in the 12 days of Christmas, don't forget, we've got some really great prizes for you all. So tonight, I think.
Oh, and also when you share the content, make sure the privacy is set to public. Right. Because when it's set to public, we get a notification that so-and-so shared your post.
Right.
That way we can put your name in the folder. And if you're new and you win, we'll need your contact info in order to be able to send you your prize. All right, round it. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on there, Nitty Gritty? Whoa.
I'm mixing.
Mix it. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, only the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl knows.
Whoa.
And today's, whoa, 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 whoa.
I hit the ground.
Whoa, you know what that means. You know what that means, don't you?
I know. I have to give away 2 prizes.
Yeah, that's what that means. And the first winner is Donna. Oh my God. Donna Hazo shares like crazy. I'm constantly getting notifications. Donna Hazo shared your post. Oh my God.
Tonight. Donna shared tonight.
She's always sharing. We love all things Donna
Hazo.
Hazo.
On the floor.
Therefore,
we give away 2 prizes, 2 sharing prizes tonight.
Could you imagine if it couldn't be.
Jenny Giacomini.
Yay! All the way from California. Yay!
So we'll be sending out 2 sharing prizes. We go into our sharing prize gifts, and we have some lovely things that we'll be sharing tonight. To all of you who supported Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl all year long, and to all of your spouses, family members, partners, significant others, thank you so very much for your support during the holiday season. We really appreciate that you listen to your loved ones and know just how much they love their yarns and their gifts from Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl. Yes, Paul.
All right. Beverly Riser says, congratulations to you both. And Chris Lindsay Star says, I think you need a line of KGYG hats and scarves for those of us that cannot with the yarn emoji.
Well, you know what? We're going to be having a sample sale coming up the first week in January. Ooh. We have when we have discontinued yarns that we no longer carry. We will, we really don't have any use for the samples anymore. So we will be having a sample sale coming up in January. So keep an eye on our website. I'll be posting it on Facebook. I'll also be sending an email out to everyone on our database. Yes,
Donna Nahajo, LOL. Please pick another. That she says, I do love the sharing prizes.
Well, I'm not going to pick another. You win, you win.
You win, you win.
Want us to take your name out.
No, but we can't because there's so many names.
You keep sharing. We keep putting your name in.
That's it.
And we love it. We love that you do. And you know what? More people want to win. More people keep sharing. That's all it is. And we're just having a good time with it. Thank you so much.
Lila Foster says, thank you for all you do. You touch so many hearts in miraculous ways.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. You know, it was always our goal to create a community at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, and we've done just that.
Nancy Park says it's warming up in DC later this week, Paul, so pack accordingly. And Donna Nahajo says, thank you. Yes, I always bring too many clothes.
Okay, everybody. We're going to wish you a very, very happy new year. I can't believe we just said Merry Christmas yesterday, but we will not be talking with you or we will not be live for Twisted Stitches until after New Year's. So I want to wish you all a very happy and healthy 2023. Yes, Paul.
Candace Wise, thank you for everything you do. And Donna, I already read Donna's.
Okay, everybody, have a safe week. Don't go out with all the amateurs on New Year's Eve. Be careful. Stay safe. We love you. Bye-bye.